All right, I swear it feels like everywhere I go live these last 2 weeks my reception sucks and I get kicked off of friggin' YouTube because it freezes on me. The gator got him, just him up on him because he started death rolling like a madman. Live streams have not been going too well lately. Everywhere I gotta catch a gator, my reception sucks. Calm down, buddy. I know.
Did you cut it off your phone?
No, save it. I don't know why, it's only a few feet. I got like, I don't know, a couple 100 yards on there. There we go. Alright, let's get a measurement. We got, calm yourself. Calm down, buddy. So the guy wants a death roll. Yeah. Thank you. I've caught a couple of them. 5'2". He is 5'2". Crazy little guy. He enjoyed death rolling. We got one more gator to try and catch in this neighborhood. One more gator. I'll throw this guy in the tube. Go to the what's that?
I don't have my phone.
Oh, right. Okay.
Between these two ponds. It was sunny.
Have you ever seen them both at the same time?
No.
No? Could be the same gator, but I'll go.
This one is newer. This one is bigger.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
The president, you talked to Jim, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Yeah, he's out. I just told him.
Oh, okay. He said they were doing some. Okay, awesome. Alright. Go try and get that other guy. Hopefully it's not the same dude. Back and forth between different ponds. Like if they say they don't see him at the same time, yeah. 9 out of 10 times it's the same gator, but alright, let's move on to that other pond. It should be behind the address that I sent you. Okay. Alright guys, we just got that guy. He was 5'2", pretty quick catch. He's a little death rolling fool. We got one more gator in this neighborhood to catch, so I'm gonna drive over there real fast, see if we could find him. A resident told me she did not see saw him. But we'll see. Hopefully it's not the same gator just being seen in different ponds. We'll head over there and see if we can catch this guy. It's not that far of a drive, so I'll stay on the live stream here. These trees are what is happening here? Alright. I think I got it there. So this next gator supposedly goes back and forth between a couple of ponds. I'm hoping that it is not the gator that we just caught. Hopefully it's a different gator there. This is the pond here, so is that him over there? Let's go take a look-see. Could be him over here. Let me just grab my binoculars real fast and see if we can find this guy. I do think I possibly see him in a spillway over here. Unless that's turtles. But let me get all my stuff set up and then we'll take a quick look and hopefully find this guy real quick. Like I said, hopefully it's not the same gator, but we'll see. Nope, that's not him over there. Alright, I'm going to throw my GoPro on my head and we'll go see if we can find this guy in this pond. Hopefully he's here. Hopefully we can have another quick, easy catch. Here's a gator we just caught hanging out in the little transport tube here. He's 5'2". We got a second gator supposed to be hanging out in this pond. I'm not going to grab all my stuff yet. I'm just kind of going to walk down here to the edge and see if we could find this guy. Lots of culverts here. This culvert is friggin' huge. Good lord. Turtle. There's definitely a good chance it could be the same gator. Oh man, look at this big old grass carp. The size of that guy. Just scooped him off. They said he was up here sunning over the weekend. But over here or anything. Like that last one that we just caught, he was sitting on the fountain. If we don't see him here, I can put my drone up and see if we could find him. Yeah, let's put the old drone up. It might be the same gator. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that's fresh paint. You can see the paint all over the water. I bet they regret doing that. We'll put the drone up and ponds in the area. Yeah, I bet they regret painting those like that. I thought that was him sitting in that spillway when I first pulled up. You see that thing sitting over there?
Oh yeah.
I thought that was him. It's like just a little piece of a tree or something like that. Alright guys, so we got one gator so far. 5'2". Not huge. It was a pretty quick, fun catch. That dude was death rolling like a madman. Let me get the drone set up here. He even tried death rolling once on my tailgate. Almost right out of my hands. But he was taped up at that point. So we'll see if we can find this other guy with a drone. They said he was in this pond over the weekend, right here. And somebody said he looks smaller than the gator we just caught. So hopefully it's two different gators and not just the same gator that they're seeing. Not just the same gator that they're seeing more than once. Or in more than one spot.
Home point updated.
Alright. Get this bad boy up.
Home point
And
updated.
away from these trees. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get here in the shade and see what we can find. Oh, you see it? Oh, Josh sees it. Let's see. Where at, Josh? Yeah, I'm not seeing it yet. Yep, there he is. Right in the middle of the drone. Not sure if y'all can see that or not. Right there. Does look like a little guy, but let's see if we can go get him. Let me bring the drone back and go grab my stuff. Boom. Alright, let's put this up. Hey Matt, how you doing, buddy? I'm not sure if you're on. I know I kept freezing up this morning. We just caught a little gator. He was 5'2", and we got another gator right here. It's in the same neighborhood, not very far. I just put the drone up, and well, actually Josh spotted him before me, sitting on the edge of this pond over here. And spotted him with the drone too. So I'm gonna put the drone up, grab my stuff, and hopefully we can keep this dude out of the culverts and catch us another gator. These ponds are full of culverts, but hopefully we can get him before he tries to dart off into one. I'm doing good, buddy, doing good. Got off shift this morning and now I'm catching alligators, so not too shabby. We had a decent shift at work, much better than the previous shift. Here's a gator from just a little while ago. Yeah, the previous shift was a little bit of a ball buster. We had a couple fires. We were up all night. I mean, we were up till 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and then got off, went and caught a couple gators, and then yesterday we did run a couple calls, but we got to sleep all night, and Now I'm out here with my buddy Josh catching some gators. Haven't had much luck today until we got here. There's 2 gators in this neighborhood. And then tomorrow, Connor's going to come down with his wife and baby, and me, him, Danielle, Jackson. We're going to go do some shark fishing. So this gator was hanging out. You still see him up?
Yeah, he's still up there. It's pushing up in that phone.
Oh yeah, he's up in all this algae. He is a little bit smaller, but yeah. We'll get him to push off the bank here hopefully and then get a hook on him. You go to this again? He may be under 4 feet. He's close, that's for sure. If he is under 4 feet, we'll be able to relocate him. I may be able to hook him here without him. Oh, nope, he swam off. Let's see where he wants to pop back up. Hopefully not in the culverts. He's a little guy. There he is. That was a bad cast. He's swimming away from it. These little gators are such small targets. They're such a pain to cast on, especially when they're moving. That cast was good. There we go. Oh man, that's the other thing, is they're super agile. Super agile and fast. So we got 2 huge culverts here. There he is all the way over there. That's gonna be a tough cast. Oh, but it was a good one. And he still got under it. Let's keep him from going in that culvert over there. These little gators are such a pain to catch. They're so fast and agile. And such small targets. It was definitely heading this direction. Hopefully this looks shallow, so we'll be able to see him coming in here. Hopefully he doesn't go for that other one. Oh, there's bubbles right there. That's probably him. That's a big old bubble trail for such a little gator. Yep, there he is. Let's see. There he is, gator on, baby. Oh, gator on. Oh yeah, he's a real little guy. Look at him. He's making that baby gator call. There he is, Josh got him. Oh, he's death rolling almost right up my rod. Listen to that little baby gator call. You guys hear me doing that call sometimes, that's what it is. Ah, shit. Open up. Open that mouth, boy. Ooh-wee. That's it. That's the first ever gator bite. Oh, guy got my finger there. Open your mouth. No. Ooh-wee. Thank God the little dude didn't start death rolling with that. Come on, open up, pal. Open up. Open up. You gotta let go of my tape, buddy. There we go. Tape his mouth, and he can't bite me again. Cover him eyes. And there you have it, boys and girls. That's a caught alligator. Oh yeah, I'll be watching that good for sure. All that bacteria. It was just my fingertip, so not too bad, but crazy. All these alligators I've caught, and it's the one little 4-footer. Unreal. Alright. Get them all entangled, and then we'll go measure him. And if he's under 4 foot, like I said, we'll be able to relocate this little guy. Sweet. There he is. You got him, Josh?
Yeah.
Alright. Little stinker. That's my first ever alligator bite. Little brat. Alright. Get a good measurement on him and then go wash that good for real. Just like Miss Kitty said, these guys are full of bacteria. Their skin and their mouths, they eat pretty much anything. And what's that? Yeah, we got both of them. We'll go get a measurement on this guy. This guy's a little one. Good thing Danielle wasn't watching. All right. Grab my tape and get a measurement. Calm your little butt down, bad boy. Fuzzy? Yeah. Bad little boy. Huh? Yeah, he just like got my nail and just under it there. Not too bad. Little bite. Right on the pointer finger. Yeah. He didn't death roll, so that's good. That would have been crappy. Alright, you gonna pop that off? Yeah, that would have sucked, dude. There we go. Calm down, buddy. He's a wild little guy for sure. How's it going, guys? Jim?
I'm Jim.
Jim, AJ, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing, pal?
Good, good. We got the other guy too from up in the front.
He's bigger, right?
Yeah, he was like 5'2", and I'm about to measure this guy now.
Wow.
This guy is 3'10".
Okay.
310.
Is there a minimum for you guys to come out?
Usually 4 feet.
4?
But you know, it's hard to tell sometimes until you catch him. But
Can I take a quick picture of him?
yeah, of course. Since this guy's under 3 feet or 4 feet, he can be relocated.
And you relocate him, right?
If they're under 4 feet, yes, sir. And then some of the bigger gators I take to farms.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's that baby gator call.
Little guy. Little guy. Is he bleeding?
That's probably me.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's my first ever gator bite.
Oh, got you?
Yeah, he got me.
Oh, my God.
Little guy got my finger, bad boy.
Oh.
That's all right.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course, absolutely.
Thank you. Is that about 4 feet?
This one is 310, yep. And that guy's 5'2".
5'2", that one's big.
Yep,
Doesn't even
yeah,
look it.
so that's the one that was in the front pond.
Oh, okay.
And this guy was actually in the pond over here.
And he's been there, I know that.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, if you guys get any more, you can give me a call.
Yes.
And I can come out and get them.
Should I call you direct or go through FWC?
You can call me directly, and as long as the permit's still good, I can come out.
Oh, okay.
And then we could just do an add-on to the permit. The permit's good for like 45 days.
Oh, okay.
So if it's beyond that, you can still call me, and I can just look back at the permit and check the date on it, and then you would have to call back to get the permit reissued or a new permit issued.
And how do you get paid through FWC?
It's like a real small stipend. This is kind of more of a hobby.
Okay. Because you said you were getting off shifts. So you police, fire?
Firefighter.
Fire?
Yeah.
I'm retired.
Yep. Oh yeah,
New
where at?
Jersey. Tom's River, New Jersey.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
I
awesome.
retired as chief fire inspector up there.
Oh okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I work here for the county, and Josh works for the city.
Did you get the bigger one?
Yes, ma'am, he's in there.
Tube there.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh works for the city, and I work for the county.
You city fire?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, great.
Yep.
So that's Gus.
How big
Gus,
is the
that was
bigger
his
one?
name.
That's what I called him.
So this is Gus.
He's the little one, because he was in our pond like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What's the other one again? The big one?
5'2".
He's really into
Yes, sir.
And this
Yeah.
one is,
310. So this one's under 4 feet, so I'll take him and I can relocate him.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
We're not allowed to relocate over 4
I'm
feet.
sitting on my desk.
And
I
typically we
work on
don't
my
come out and catch them if they're under 4
My
feet,
boss
but
comes in.
if I
I'm in
show
my
up and
office
there's a
and
gator, I'm going to try and catch
watching the
it.
first
we
building and then the second
Yeah.
one being hit, and like, oh my god.
Don't, you know, I don't
My
always
wife's
spend
cousin
like hours and hours
was in
on
one of
them,
the
but
buildings
you
that
know.
were hit.
You guys
She
got
had
pretty
just
quick
gotten
though,
out
right?
when the
Oh,
building
did she?
collapsed.
Yeah, they were both
Yeah.
super fast.
I was active duty.
Total
I saw him
was-
going down towards your house.
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah, this morning? Yeah.
Oh, the gator was?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was in this pond yesterday or today?
He actually was set up on the
Yeah.
wood
October,
blankets.
we were in Afghanistan.
Right.
And there's these 3 ponds are in
Wow, thank you for your
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years in Afghanistan and Iraq.
It's crazy that he was in here today and then went here.
It's that quick. He did that all the
Yeah.
time. He'd float along here and then
Yeah.
go through the
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah,
thank you,
little-
my friend, very much.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Nice work.
Thank you very much. And like I said, if you guys have any more,
Yeah.
just give me a call.
Thank you.
There he is, guys. I'm gonna
Thanks.
throw them in the tube. Hopefully they stay in there. And I'm gonna wash my hands. That's the first time I've ever been bit by a gator. It was a little one. Thank God he didn't start death rolling. I got like some antibacterial soap. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. First gator bite. First gator bite. Yeah. We're trying to get comfortable in there. Yeah, I still have my fingers. That's a good thing for sure. Thank God. If he would have bit down and started death rolling, even as small as he is, and I always tell people, like even these small gators, like once they grab a hold of you and start death rolling, that thing could have ripped my finger off, really. And if he would have had a hold of my hand, he could have gotten my hand off even. They're powerful little things. They're dinosaurs. These guys are dinosaurs. They haven't survived everything by not being dinosaurs. You know, these things are, these sharks and cockroaches are like the last surviving dinosaurs. And I can now truly attest and say they have one hell of a bite force. It wasn't even the teeth that hurt. It was him mashing down. But I want to make sure I clean it really good. Clean out all that bacteria. And keep an eye on it. Make sure I don't get an infection. Keep it clean. And go find a place to relocate this little guy. Little joker. Got me good. All right, guys, we got both of these gators in this community. One was 5'2", the other was 3. What did I say, Josh? Like 310, yeah. I think it was. The 310, we're gonna go find a place to relocate them. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, because I'll try and do a short little live stream and maybe make a little video or something when I do relocate him, especially since he's gonna have a little special place in my heart, since he's the first alligator that ever bit me. Little jerk. But thanks for watching. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's getting busy. We'll be catching a bunch of gators. Appreciate it, guys.